Good evening, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me tonight, Monday, December 22nd, after Christmas, a couple days after Christmas. Hope you all had a great holiday. I did. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you become the best version of yourselves. And we help you become the best version of yourselves by helping you become financially independent by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary trading indicators. And we supplement that with some one-on-one personalized training. And we think that currency trading is a topic that requires one-on-one training to kind of help get you up to speed quicker. It is more effective and efficient for someone to teach you the ropes so that you don't have to make all the mistakes yourself. And purpose of this session tonight is to give you a little evidence as to how well our indicators work, give you a little lesson in trading using the signals. We've got kind of a dozen different signals. One of the signals that's my favorite is something called the 10-point trade. When you do get into coaching, we go over the various signals with you and find one that resonates and then build a trade plan around it. If we have time at the top of the hour, we will then look at another signal, something called the thick orange line signal. So with that, let us get started and see what kind of trades we can find tonight. And when we start, we need to listen to this guy. So let's go ahead and do that.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program is that we do these live trades. We are here with you every day. Every live trade is an instructional opportunity. In addition to teaching you how to fish, we give you a fish because all the traders that do this are good traders. And historically, you will be net pips. Had positive pips by following the live trades. When you're in the light program, you get access to what's in the yellow. When you are in the regular member, you get access to the trades that are in the green. We do a trade in the morning at 10 a.m. Usually it's a scalp trade. Then we do another trade in the evening at 10 p.m., which is typically a long-term trade. Until you're consistently doing over 10 pips a day, you should be attending all of these. We also have an additional paid session that's not included in the program, but it's $100 extra. The On It with Dale. Dale is he has been around a very long time. He was actually taught by Kevin Sr., so he knows the indicators very, very well, and he has taken an account from $2,000 to over $1 million. So he's a very good trader. But as I said, the purpose of these sessions is so that you can learn a little bit and see that it works, and at the end of the day, also walk away with some positive pips. Now, I work off of a trade routine whereby when I start every day, I make sure my green charts are working and that my MT4 is connected and live. Good practice is when when you make a bad trade is to review it at the end of every day. Figure out what you did wrong and how, take a lesson away from it. So as you start doing that, there'll be less and less losses in between because you'll make less and less mistakes. I do that, and I still occasionally make mistakes, or I've got a moment where I've got a rule and I don't follow it, and it comes back to bite me. So having that reconciliation at the end of the day is a good habit. As we are technical traders, or we're trading based on price action, and our indicators are very good at picking up where the moves will occur, where the turns are, so that we can ride those turns. If you haven't muted yourself, please mute yourself because it becomes distracting. So we go to something called forexfactory.com and take a look at what the news is. Now, you can see today and tomorrow, lots of bank holidays still. That's why the market was very slow today. So this isn't a terrific trading week. So unless we see something very, very compelling, we're probably not going to take it because everybody's on holiday. Everybody's off this week between Christmas and New Year's. When the one thing about Forex Factory is that it does break news down into three categories: the yellow, which is low impact; orange, which is medium impact; and you can see there's no red for the next week. So typically it's the reds that we want to worry about and trade around. And typically I like to be out of a red prospective pair 2 hours beforehand, but we got nothing coming up. But because we've got all the bank holidays, traders aren't trading. So when traders aren't trading, there's less volume in the market. When there's less volume in the market, typically our indicators don't work quite as well. So we're going to be we want to see a really strong signal if we're going to take a trade tonight. But let's go ahead and do our analysis. So with that, we will punch up the indicators. And I am going to open up, create a new tab. And I am going to go take one of our core charts or standard charts, which is the light 6. The light 6, I call it the composite chart. It's all US-based pairs on a 1 hour candle. So all US-based pairs, 6 different charts, all on a 1 hour candle. And I start with the middle chart, what we call the majors and minors. The red and green line here are the major indicators. The black and gray are the minor indicators. This horizontal red line is something we call the oversold line. When these lines are down in the oversold area, that is the start of a buying opportunity. Likewise, when the lines are above the blue line, which is the overbought line, that's the beginning of a sell opportunity. And what we're looking for ideally is that all these lines are below the red and pointing up. Right now the lines are pointing up, but they're in the middle of the channel and they're just about halfway. They're a little less than halfway. On some days I might consider this. I am not going to consider it today because I don't like that the green line here has kinked. So here it's more steep. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's become less steep. So I'm going to be a little choosy tonight since we had that low volume with the bank holidays. I'm going to pass on this. So let's just keep going. Euro USD, we're more than halfway through the channel and it's entering the overbought area. So we got nothing there. We are pound USD. Everybody's going up. We're in the middle. We're kind of entering the overbought area, but everybody's still going up. Here, USD Canadian. This isn't a bad signal. We're oversold. The lines are kind of below the red line. They're just entering the channel. The lines are all clustered. Everybody's going up. I've got the green line has crossed over the red and the gray line has crossed over the green. So I've got 3 points here. One, that we're oversold, that the lines started down here. Two, that they're all going up. And three, that we've got what's known as a double cross, where the green came over the red and the gray came over the black. And here you'll notice that the slope on the green line has increased. Here it's less steep, here it's more steep. So I kind of like this signal, but for those of you who've been here before, you know what I don't like. This is US Canadian dollar. US Canadian dollar, this is non-prime time trading time for both the US dollar and the Canadian dollar. It's nighttime at 6:30. Any traders that are trading, yeah, they're not. They're at home with their families, reading a book or watching TV or whatever. So we want to trade when at least one of the currency pairs are in the morning, and we don't have that here. So this isn't a bad signal. In fact, we've got, if I go up to my TNTs, the two orange lines are going up, which is supporting this. My dotted blue lines are inversely related. So when blue's coming down, that means buy. I got 3 of the 4 telling me buy. I've got weak down pressure because the lines are kind of going down. They're almost going sideways. And I got the green line on top. So I've got 7 points here. So I've got enough points to take a trade with respect to this signal. But because of the time of day, I'm going to pass on this. One of the keys to being a good trader is having that selectivity in the trades you take. You don't need many trades to be successful. You just need, if you get 2 or 3 good trades a day, winning trades, you'll be making money. You'll be making a lot of money. So we want to find those couple good trades, and usually in between 30 to 90 minutes, you can find that. Here, again, this is a good signal. Actually, I like this signal a little bit better than this signal. Why? The lines are steeper here. The lines are steeper. So I've got 3 points here. I only have 2 points here. I've got the 2 orange lines going up. Oh, no, actually, wait. Yeah, I only have 2 of the 4. So I don't have all the requirement that I would need to take this trade. I want to have a minimum of 3 out of 4. And it's to me, it's important to have elements from all 3 sections telling me it's a good trade. Because when I have elements from all 3 sections telling me it's a good trade, that improves my accuracy. The key to being good at this is being able to get your accuracy up to about 80%. Mine is a little over 80. We've got many traders in the 90s. But each of these sections are measuring something different. And when I can get them all to agree, the likelihood is that I've got a good trade. So here, even though I like this setup more than this setup, we don't have all the points we would need. And then the other piece is, this is again off hours. So it's midnight in Switzerland, so or 1 a.m. in Switzerland. So nobody's trading there. USD yen, we could trade this. It's entering morning time in Japan, but we're in the middle of the channel, and it looks like the signal started to turn. Our majors are going sideways, and our minors are still going up, but they're not going up as steep as they were before. So we're going to pass on this. And one of the reasons I want to catch the turn is that I can ride it all the way up through the channel. So So usually when I see this, I will ride it all the way up and I can get a nice 10 pip trade out of it. So nothing here. So let's duplicate the tab. I have cloned this chart and made it into a second chart that has non-US pairs in it. So we're going to take a look at that. All right, euro pound. Euro pound, we are off times here. This is a nice signal. Again, nice steepness, everybody going up. I've got 3 points. 1, we're oversold entering the channel. 2, everybody's pointing up. And 3, I've got the double cross. I've got 3 points here. And I've got sideways pressure with green on top. Nice signal. We get 7 points here. Problem is, it's the euro pound, so we're going to pass. Australian yen. The timing's right for these guys, but we're kind of in the middle of the channel, more than halfway. And the majors look like they're losing steam. They were going up, and now they're starting to go sideways. Euro Canadian, because of the time, we're going to pass. Again, I kind of like this signal. This is, if I saw this and it was morning time, I would take this. Well, I wouldn't take it, but I go to the next level of analysis. Right now, this is our initial analysis to see if we need to verify that this setup is good. AUD NZD, timing's perfect. It's entering morning in Australia and New Zealand, but we're in the middle of the channel, more than halfway, so we're going to pass. Pound yen, again, in the channel, more than halfway, we're going to pass. Euro Australian dollar, miners are overbought, still going up. Majors are just hitting to the overbought line. So we're going to pass. So let's go ahead and create, we'll duplicate this. And we will, then I've cloned it again with different pairs. So we're going to go through 24 pairs here to see if we can see a setup. Canadian yen, we never got to overbought to come down. Right now this is kind of sideways, so we're going to pass. Euro New Zealand, more than halfway through the channel, so we're going to pass. Pound New Zealand, the major, the green on the majors have gone more than halfway. I'm not as concerned with if the minors have gone more than halfway, but I am concerned if the majors have gone halfway. So again, I'm going to pass. New Zealand yen, we're a little bit mixed here. Minors are coming up. Majors have started to turn and go up, and they're already overbought. Gold USD, we are overbought, and the miners aren't pointing down. Bitcoin, we're going to skip Bitcoin because some of you don't have that. And let's just clone this guy again. And we've got a 4th pair. So major 4. Australian Canadian dollar. Oversold. Lines are all clustered. Majors are going up, minors are going up. I've got the double cross, so I've got 3 points here. The slope on the green line is a little less than 45 degrees, or it's just about 45 degrees. Ideally, I'd like to see it more pointed up, but we've got 3 points here. But we don't have 3 of the 4 here. Thick orange is going up, thin orange is going down. So we have 1 point here. Dotted blue is coming down, which gives me a point. When dotted blue comes down, that means up. Thick blue going up means down. So I only have 2 of the 4 here. I want to have a minimum of 3 of the 4. So we're going to pass. Swiss franc yen, we're in the channel more than halfway. Euro yen in the channel just passing halfway. Pound Australian dollar, we are overbought going up. So nothing there. New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Majors are telling us up, minors are telling us down. So we've got confusion on the signal here. So we're going to pass. And Canadian Swiss franc, we're in the middle of the channel. So nothing here. So we've gone through 24 pairs, and we have not seen a good setup tonight. With that, we are going to try a second signal and see if we can get a little scalp trade at the top of the hour. So let's start again. On this second trade, this is a different signal, so I'm looking at different things. On this second trade, I am looking at just what this thick orange line is doing. And this thick orange line is of these 4 lines here, this is measuring the fastest. It's got it shows things first. So I am looking, and this number, this line, when it gets as high as it can go, it's a scaled number. It goes to 10. When this number gets to 10, it is saying that it doesn't think there's any more up in the movement. Likewise, when the line is as low as it can go, it goes to 0. Oh, Scout hears somebody at the door. Scout, come here, buddy. It's okay. Now somebody's going to break into the house, and we're going to have an issue. But he did his job. Scout, are you good? Come on over, buddy. Good job, buddy. All right. So I am looking for this to be 0 all the way at the end, where it's telling me that there's no more down in the movement, or at 10 telling me there's no more up in the movement. If there's no more up in the movement, that's a sell. There's no more but down in the movement, that's a buy. So here, Euro USD, we have a 10. Now, again, I talk about accuracy, and it is good not to rely on just one piece of information when you're trading. And one of the things I like about these charts is that it gives me multiple pieces of information all in one spot that I can kind of figure out, okay, this is good or this is not. So if this is telling me 10, I want something that's supporting it and saying that there is no more up in the movement. And where I'm going to get that is by looking at what the majors and minors are doing. And I want all 4 of these lines, especially the red line, to be well above the blue line here, the overbought line. So when these lines are up here, and this is at 10, and it is at the top of the hour, this trade is only good at the top of the hour, right when the candle's ready to switch. Take it with less than 5 minutes left. And we're just approaching that now. I've got a good trade, but I don't have that here yet. Now, the other thing that would cause me to hesitate on if we did have both conditions is this is off hours for the Euro USD. So there's not much volume going on. Because there's not much volume going on, that's why this isn't pushed way up here. Pound USD, 5 isn't close enough. 6 isn't close enough on the USD CAD. 5 isn't close enough. and 5 isn't close enough. So nothing here. So let's go to the next pair. 6 isn't close enough. 1.8 isn't close enough. I need it to be 0 or 10 or within 1 point of either end. So it could be 1 or less or 9 or more. 7 not close enough. 7 not close enough. 3 not close enough. 10, yes. We got a 10 here, so that's good. My minors are where I want them to be. They're way up here, so this is the spot I want to see them. But my majors are just touching the blue line. I want these guys, the majors, the red and green line, to be up where the black and gray line are. I want all the lines up here. So I've got part 1 of the signal, but I don't have part 2 of the signal. So let's keep going. 6 isn't close enough. 9 is close enough. But again, my majors and minors are in the middle of the channel. I want them to be up here. What happens in this trade is when this is 10 and these are up here, when the candle changes, it's going to be a little snap. And it's good for 5 pips all day long. So we want to catch that little 5 pip snap when the candle changes. But we need both conditions to do that. 7 not close enough. 3 not close enough. 5 not close enough. 1 not close enough. All right, we're down to our last 6 here. Come on. Let's see if we can get something. 2.6. 4.9 not close enough. Euro yen 6.5. A pound Australian dollar 10, yes. My minors are there, but my majors aren't there. I want to have everybody up here. When I have everybody up here, it's a good trade. Now, some will argue, well, not argue, but some will on this trade, if they have the thick orange line at a 10, they'll actually wait till the candle changes. And if that number goes from 10 and changes by more than 1, they will take the trade. I don't like to do that. I will take the trade before the candle changes. I will look and see that it drops afterwards, but I like, you know, I want this up here. Now this is still up. Now you can see it's kind of crossed while we've actually been talking about it. It's pushed a little further up. I still want these lines where these guys are. NZD, Swiss franc, 3 isn't close enough, and Canadian Swiss franc, 5 isn't close enough. So, guys, we've gone through 24 pairs twice with 2 different signals, and tonight we did not find anything. And like I'm not surprised again because you got a bunch of banks closed, so the trading is real light this week. So we will try it again tomorrow morning and see what we can find. But tonight, no trade. Let's see if we've got any questions. And we do. Hold on. Why do you like the CHF more than the CAD? I'm not sure. I don't understand the question. Do you only do the thick orange line trade on the hour time frame? I do. You can do it on the 30-minute time frame, but it's only it's really half of that, maybe 3 pips. So it is good for 5 pips on the 1 hour, 2.5 to 3 pips on the 30-minute. The the way I trade, I don't, if you'll notice, I'm a little bit lazy, and doing 3-pip trades is too much work for me. Like if you're a beginner and you want to kind of get the feel for it, go at it. But I don't want to have to put that much work into analyzing things for just 3 pips. I'd rather try to get 10 pips off of an hour chart. On an hour chart, you've got typically you've got a range of between 5 and 30 pips that you can take a trade off of that hour chart, and that 10 pips seems to be a sweet spot there. I occasionally dip my foot into trading off of a day chart. For trading off of a day chart, instead of waiting 1 to 3 hours for a trade to close, like it's traditional on the hour chart, I may be waiting a day to 3 days to get 80 pips off of a day chart. So I am happy. I am happy with the singles. Any of you remember Wade Boggs, played for the Red Sox? He was a tremendous singles hitter. I like to be a singles hitter. I'm not going for the home runs. Although every once in a while I do keep an eye on the chart, and if I see a setup, I will take it. In fact, last week you saw I took a couple 20, 25 pip moves, and that's because I caught something at the bottom of the day chart and started riding it up. But then I lost my patience. I didn't want to let it run the whole way. I just closed it out and took the money. What else we got here? Matt, you are added. You are on the list. That email I have from you, that Yahoo email, is going to you. You've been on the list. If you are not getting it, let's try a new email, because it is going out to you. So I'm not sure why you're not getting it, but it is going out to you. Email me a different email, and we'll try that and see if that works better. Yes, John, I do want to talk about that. I got your message. Actually, Thursday wasn't a slow day because we had company, and I was distracted. So I will reach out to you maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. Yes, Kevin, on the thick orange line trade, it's right before the top of the hour. I like to take it when there's 5 minutes or less left in the hour. Okay, great. We will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for being here. Sorry we couldn't come up with a trade, but sometimes the best trades are the ones we don't take because there's no chance that we're going to lose money. Okay, great. We will see you again tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.